They vary anywhere between 30 minutes-ish to upwards of like 5 hours, and if you're driving to nationals, that's like 14 hours. So it could be even more than 5 hours, but 5 hours is typically like our long go-to shoot. It's in San Antonio. There was skeet, trap, and sporting clays. Skeet is 8 stations in like a semicircle pattern, and there's a high house and a low house. The high house shoots a target that's obviously higher than the low house, and on each station, well, station 1 and 2, you shoot a high bird single, a low bird single, and a pair, and then on station 3, 4, and 5, you shoot just a high bird and a low bird. And then 6, 7, you do the same thing, high, low, pair, and then you move on to 8 and just shoot a single high, single low. No, it really depends on the individual. Personally, I don't put any pressure on myself at all. I tell myself I'm going to go out there and do the best I can. I'm not putting pressure on myself to shoot better than a certain person or a certain score. The only thing that I really have pressure about is making sure that I get there on time and run my mental program every time I get up there and shoot, so I don't do something wrong mentally. And trap is just 5 stations, straightaway target. It's pretty boring. I start by going up to the station. I have my initiation, which is what you use to start the mental program. Mine is turning the shell when it's inside my gun, and then I drop it in. And then I go into, if it's sporting clays, I say, how am I going to shoot this target? Okay, this is the way to shoot it. I have no doubt in my mind that this is the way to shoot it. I'm doing it the right way. And then move on to shoot it. And after you shoot it, you can evaluate yourself in one of 3 categories. You did great, good, or needs work. You never did bad. If you need work, you find out what you need to do to fix it. If it's good, you find out what you need to do to make it great. And if it's great, you keep doing it. If you ask anyone on the team, you would probably come to the conclusion that I'm the least professional person on the team.
Wave your hand. There he is. We've been working here all day, and we appreciate you having us out here at your facility.
To be relaxed, because I know a lot of my friends that I shoot with, they go in and they're so stressed about it, and they're like, oh, I need to do good for my team and myself. I'm like, there's no point to stress yourself out with that. You need to be as chill and relaxed as possible. So I try to provide that role a little bit.
What's the order? It's on the scorecard.
As one of the founding members of the team and a leader role on the team, I really have taken it upon myself to bring up people that have potential and make them better shooters. Like this guy, Jacob Wilkinson, I started coaching him, and he's a fantastic shooter now.
Lake, Jacob, Hunter, Isaiah, and Nick.